so heavy, but I keep singing. 'Cause I live for the, 'cause I live for the good vibration. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A brilliant mix of joyful songwriting and killer guitar skills, and it's taking her well beyond the confines of her hometown of Austin, Texas. But thankfully, she's also no stranger to Good Day Austin. Jackie Venson.
I saw the tweet you did the other day where it started and where it's going. It was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. It started in the parking lot of Lakeline Mall for the Lakeline Farmers Market, and then it ended up so far lately at ACL Live taping.
Guitarist Jackie Venson was born here in Austin and studied piano, of all things, at Berklee College of Music in Boston.
I picked up the electric guitar as soon as I got back from college after spending 13 years on the piano. And then I built my whole career on the electric guitar.
After nearly 10 years of climbing the musical ladder here in the live music capital of the world, Jackie Venson is having a great year. Even though 2020 has been a rough time for everybody, Jackie's been putting smiles on faces with live stream jam sessions, new albums, and every musician's dream, an appearance on ACL Live. She's having a great time, and we're having a great time listening and watching her animated reactions to the notes she's playing.
Every time you see me, whether it's a live stream or in person, every time you see me, I'm like trying stuff in front of you. Like in my head, I'm like, nah, Jackie, there's no way you're going to pull that off. You just started working on that like 4 days ago. And I'm like, I'm going to try it. And then sometimes I land it and I make this face. Or sometimes I don't and I'm like, ah!
But for Venson's musical journey, the ride isn't always smooth. In her words, it can even make you carsick. Jackie Venson was a paid participant in Sleep.com's new docuseries about artists and mental wellness.
Whenever I go through a tough time, sleeping really helps my brain process the things that I need to get through it.
It's like a whole series of all different types of artists and how sleep helps them and how it relates to their mental health.
Venson says what got her attention is they wanted her to tell the story of the emotional turmoil a career in music can put you through and do it very candidly.
And I'm like, really? You like want to like really know? Okay. That's what intrigued me. Usually people are like, they just want some stupid flashy story that they can summarize in a paragraph. They don't want to know like the nitty gritty details.
It really is about the actual path. It's not about the destination.
I know this dance, taking this chance. Damned if we do, damned if we don't.
And the goal is to help others in her shoes.
Maybe somebody else who's going through something who thinks they're totally alone will see that and be like, oh my God, I know exactly how that feels. You know, and it goes the same for all of the other artists that they feature. Because, you know, not all artists are musicians. Doing the documentary kind of like helped me. Hearing my own story again helped me this year. Because this year has been an insane roller coaster ride.
You can check out Jackie Venson's story on Sleep.com.
I'll say surrender.
Before we said goodbye, I brought it full circle back to the music. Jackie Venson's new album, Vintage Machine, is coming out later this month. But to hear it now, all you have to do is go vote early or on election day and then tell her you did it.
If you're voting early and you're standing in line, you can message me on Instagram or Facebook and get a link to listen to it online.
Speaking of Vintage Machine, totally serious question here.
How many new albums do you have? I bought this earlier this year, and I was thinking, wow, I'm ahead of the game. I'm buying the new Vintage Machine months ahead of time, and since this came out, you've got a live album. Jackie the Robot, Volume 19, I think, is out now.
Volume 1 million. Well, Jackie the Robot Volume 1, 2, and also Live in Texas. Those are all digital only. So you do have the latest like project that's been printed. That's like, you know, everything else is streaming only. So don't worry about it. But I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy.
No, that's a good problem.
Nothing to do, man. I'm stuck at home, man.